game.
Second down, Pollard again. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Ward. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
70.
Throwing is Ward. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
17-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pass to 60.
Ward.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Off play action. Drummond.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having the balls go through goalposts. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
To throw, here's Ward.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Chimway Deacon.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. A dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to DK. Still going. Touchdown, Titans. Chinway DK with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Drummond.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Drummond. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again. Maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Drummond.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19 seconds.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Drummond. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Ward. He finds his man complete. It's Norton.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Ward.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. Nice.
Back to throw. Drummond. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Ward.
He finds his man, complete. It's Norton.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's 3rd and 7.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they have regained the lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them, both sides.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Drummond. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
27. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Moore. And a trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 33 yards yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Drummond toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the option, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, Viking 18.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
On the return, here's Hall.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
18 cut.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 9 now.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. He finds his man. Complete. That's Norton. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ward now working out of the gun.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Operating from the gun. Moore. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Drummond.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Operating from the gun. Drummond. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Reload, let's go. 76.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Norton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Ward.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ward.
And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Titans now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the gun, Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
Ward to throw for it on 4th.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Titans 36. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Past the 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 49 yards. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
So here is Cam Ward and the Titans.
Down by 2 touchdowns. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 8.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
To throw is Ward. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. To the sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Ward.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand